Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Today I wanted to use this Snowflake easel card, and I wanted to show you as many different ways as I can think of to use this particular die set. So this is the die set, and there are a lot of small dies in this collection, and so I've added mine to a magnetic sheet. Now this one in particular has a lot of intricate dies with it. So this is the main die that will give you the star shape, and this is the bit that will fit on the top, so that will layer together, and then you have all these other little pieces that will fit inside there. And so you don't want to lose all these pieces, and that's why I add mine to magnetic sheets, keep them in the box, and then I always know that they are safe. So for the first card we'll start with the easy option. So from some white card and all the little snowflake dies, I have just randomly added the snowflakes to this card and cut them out, so I've got lots and lots of them. Now don't throw this away because this can be used as a stencil. So what I've done is I've created a 5x7 card base, and I have a layer that will sit on the top. So keep all your white snowflakes on one side, and this is the colour combination that I'm going to use. So I've got Mermaid Lagoon, Wilted Violet and Blueprint Sketch, and I'm going to use brushes. And I'm sorry about the noise that's going on outside. Normally we have seagulls flying around, but today we've got helicopters. So while I do this, I'm going to play some music just to drown out the helicopters. Christmas die set, I have cut the words in glitter card, and this is self-adhesive glitter card. So I'm going to use some foam pads, and I'm going to arrange these snowflakes on my card, and we'll just add them in layers randomly wherever we want them. We can add as many or as little as we want. You could layer them up if you wanted to, so that you have this kind of a look on them with the layers, but I'm going to leave mine random and just add them to my card. So once I have these stuck down in place, I've also found some little some silver glitter cards, so I've cut my stars out, my snowflakes out with this. So I'm just going to add these randomly to the top. And then we can add all this to our base card, and that will be card number 1 completed, and that was the easiest one to do. So for the next card I have another 5x7 top folded card, and I've created a map that goes on there. Now from the white snowflakes I've kept the ones that I want, but I've also cut from some self-adhesive glitter card the same pattern, and I've added these to the white layers just to make them a little bit stronger, and I've done these in the colours that I want to add to my card. Now for this pattern, for this panel, I've taken the Cut and Emboss folder, and this is called Let It Snow, and I'm going to add this layer to this folder, and I'm going to run that through the machine. So once that's been through the machine, you have a panel that has the snowflake cut out of the centre. Keep your snowflake for another project, but this is the one that we're going to use on the front of our card. So we're going to back that with something just to make it stand out a little bit more. So for underneath my card I found some green glitter card, and I'm going to glue that in place, and then we'll add that to the front of the card. Now for the sentiment to this, I've cut it from black glossy card and I've stacked it onto 2 layers of white card, and I've added that to the front. And then I've selected the green snowflakes that go with the set, and I'm going to add these also to the front of the card. So for this next card now we're going to create an easel card, which is what the die was designed to do. So we're going to take this large piece, and from some white card I'm going to cut the shape. And then from the outer piece here I'm going to cut this shape, and from this inner piece I'm going to cut this shape. So from these 2 pieces again I've cut some more, and I've cut them in half. I've added some foam pads to the back of this one, and this is going to sit on the top of that piece that's there, and this will act as the stop in the bottom of the card. So to fold the card, you have a crease line there, you're going to fold that forward. Now for this one it doesn't matter whether you fold it forward or backwards, it really doesn't make a lot of difference. I've folded mine backwards, and this piece is going to sit on there, so you're going to line it up at the top. Now if you fold it the other way, then you'll need to line it up at the bottom. But as I said, either way doesn't make a lot of difference. So I'm just adding glue to the top of these, so there's 3 there that need to be glued. So we'll just line those up, and they are the only 3 that have been glued. So make sure that they're nice and neatly in place. And now when you open it, this is what you've got with your card. So I thought I would use some of the Christmas papers that are the 5x7 size, and these are available at Craft Stash. So I'm going to choose the colours that I would like on my card, and those at the back look really pretty. So I'm going to take the next die down from the easel set, and that will fit in there. And that will leave just a small border around the edge, so I'm going to cut that from this card. And once I've cut that, I'm going to add this to the bottom of my easel. And then once I've added that in place, I can add in the stop, and I've added this with some foam pads underneath just to raise it up a little bit more. Now if you're going to send this card to people who don't know how easel cards work, then you would be as well maybe to set just a little instruction on a loose piece of paper, little note that tells them how to prop this open once they get the card. So we'll add this at the bottom there, we'll line that up along there, and that then will keep the card open. So that will keep your easel card open for you. Now let's decorate the front. So I'm going to cut another one of these open large panels from the same paper, and we'll add this to this panel here. So once you've cut it and you've lined it up with the panel, you can glue that into place, and then on the top of that, and this is going to be added with some foam tape underneath, we're going to add this panel to the top. Now with my little snowflakes that are left, I've got a gold one, and I'm going to add this to the centre of the card there. I've done the same along the bottom, And then I'm going to add this white one to the top. And we'll just add that in with some glue. Now you've got lots of space on this card to write your greeting, either on there or on the back. That will prop open to keep it as a nice easel card. You can add Merry Christmas on the front of that. I haven't added a greeting on mine because it's also suitable really for a winter birthday. So there's the card. And now let's make the fourth one. Now for this card I've cut 2 of the easel bases. I've cut 1 of the solid ones and I've cut 1 of the filigree ones, and I've just done those in white. Now with the right side of the card facing you, you're going to fold this top panel back, and then you're going to bring it forward and fold it that way. So this is the right side of the card now, and it's on the front of your design. So we'll just score those, really crease them, burnish them well, and then you've got 2 pieces that are done exactly the same. Now what you need to do is put these 2 together, and if you marry them up you'll see that you can't fold the card because of this little point. So what you need to do is just make a little mark and cut just inside that line. Now to get the exact same measurement on the other side, take the little piece that you've just cut off and put it over there, and again just make your little marks and cut that piece off. And once you've done that, you can glue these 2 pieces together. Make sure that they're lined up. And then you've got the start of your card. So you have a really decorative front gatefold. Now once you've got that, you're going to add this piece in, but you're only going to glue it on one side. So you're just going to marry that up, and if you open it out you can make a little mark. So you know now that you can add glue to this side, but don't go past that mark. So in my Christmas paper pack I've found some very pale teal colour. I'm going to take the second die down and I'm going to cut a piece of this, and this is going to line the inside of my card here. So once you've cut this piece out, you'll notice there's a flat piece across there, and that goes over there where you've cut the card. So now you'll need to trim off this side as well to make sure that it fits, and all I'm going to do is just trim it very neatly along there. Now onto this piece of paper I'm going to add a verse. So there's my verse added to the paper, and now from the filigree one, the patterned star, I'm going to cut another piece in the same card, in the same paper. And then once I've done that, I'm going to add this to the white base one that we cut at the very beginning. So I'm going to glue this into the centre, and then this I'm going to add to the front with foam pads underneath. Now these little centerpieces you could have added to this design to start with, and that would cut those pieces out of this for you, but I don't want to do that. I want to cut mine separately from some glitter card, and I'm going to add those in on top. So now with these little pieces in place, we can dress this card up a little bit more with some of the snowflakes. So on the front I'm going to add in a turquoise one or a teal one. Then I'm going to put a white one on top of that, and I'm just offsetting them as they go along as I add them. And then in there I'm going to add some of the smaller ones, and again we'll add white ones to offset them. And then if you wanted to, you can add the rest of the snowflakes wherever you want. But that's how I'm going to finish my card. So there you have 4 very different cards, all created with the Snowflake Easel die set. You've gone from the traditional easel card. We've created 5x7 just using elements of the die set, and then we've created a very pretty gatefold card, again using the die set. Some of the other items that I've used are the Christmas Verses stamp set. I've used the Christmas paper pack. I've used the cotton emboss folder, and I've used the Merry Christmas sentiment. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one. And why not subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell, then you'll always be notified when I add a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.